Stop overpaying. Brainy Buyer's head-to-head comparison mean you save. Like what you see? Subscribe and fund the fight for honest reviews.
Stuck choosing between the SONY 28-70mm F3.5-5.6 FE OSS and the Nikon AF-P DX NIKKOR 70-300mm f/4.5-6.3 GED VR? It's a classic lens showdown. Standard zoom versus telephoto reach.
That Sony, being a 28-70mm, looks like a great all-rounder. I'm guessing it's ideal for everyday shooting and travel?
Exactly. Imagine capturing those wide cityscapes at 28mm, then zooming in for a portrait at 70mm. Plus, it has optical steady-shot image stabilization, which really helps in low light. It's a lightweight, compact package at just 1 pound.
But the Nikon 70-300mm promises serious zoom. Is it more specialized for wildlife, sports, or maybe even some casual astrophotography?
Definitely. Let's dive into what makes each one shine and figure out which lens is the right fit for your camera bag.
Okay, so the Sony lens has that versatile 28-70mm range. Great for general use, but what about capturing, say, a bird perched high up in a tree?
You might struggle a bit with really distant subjects, but for everyday shots, the built-in optical steady shot is a lifesaver. It helps keep handheld shots sharp, even when you're not using a tripod. Think steady shots even at slower shutter speeds. The Nikon lens goes all the way to 300mm. Think of capturing your kid's soccer game from the sidelines, or getting a close-up of wildlife without disturbing them. That reach is a game changer.
True, but a longer zoom usually means more noticeable shake. Does the Nikon lens have vibration reduction, Nikon's version of image stabilization, and how effective is it at 300mm?
Here's where compatibility comes into play. The Sony lens is designed for full-frame Sony E-mount cameras, while the Nikon lens is specifically a DX lens, designed for Nikon's crop-sensor DSLRs.
Ah, so the Nikon lens might not be compatible with all Nikon cameras. And I see here that some older models might even need a firmware update to fully utilize its features, including turning VR off.
Right, the Sony lens offers broader compatibility within the Sony ecosystem, but the Nikon lens gives you that incredible zoom reach if you're shooting with a compatible Nikon DSLR. It really boils down to your camera system and shooting style.
So if versatility, ease of use, and a lighter carry are your priority, and you're in the Sony ecosystem, the Sony 28-70mm is a solid pick. Plus, being a renewed lens, it's budget-friendly.
But if you crave that extra zoom for wildlife, sports, or just bringing distant subjects closer, and you have a compatible Nikon DX camera, the Nikon 70-300mm is a fantastic choice. Both are excellent lenses. It just depends on your photographic focus. Don't miss out on our next in-depth review to help you make smarter purchasing decisions. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always in the know.